Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the BVLive.com podcast. I am Adam Drake. Hope you're having a great day, and we're having a great day because we have got none other than David Lewis hanging out here with us.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
You put on a show not too long ago at the Palace Theater, and I was so upset that I couldn't make it. Yeah. I had something going on that night, but I heard you did a great show.
Yeah, it was a fun show, man. A cool venue, too.
Yeah?
First time playing there. So, yeah. It was awesome.
We'll look forward to having you back there plenty of times. And this guy did go to the show. Y'all say hello to Mr. Jared Lane on that side.
Hey, everybody. I thought it was hot. It was hot as hell that night.
I didn't know if you were going like, I thought it was hot. I thought it was a hot show. You did a great job. I didn't know which way you were going on that.
Trying some Paris Hilton. We're good. It's so hot.
He doesn't know about Paris Hilton. He's too young to remember Paris Hilton's heydays.
She is, but that was a horrible TV show anyways.
No idea.
David, let's you're better off for it. Hey, let's hop right into it, man. You were telling us before we got on, before we started, you've got some big things coming up. You got a new song that just came out. Tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah. So I went up to Nashville to cut some songs that we were singling this year.
Yeah.
And the first release was Floorboard Full of Roses, and that's now top 5 on Texas radio.
It's awesome,
right
man.
now.
Congrats.
So haven't had a song go this high yet, so we're hoping for a number 1. But man, it's just been it's been a blast. Now I've loved going up and cutting in Nashville. This is like my first time doing that as well. I haven't cut in Nashville. We got Trent Willman, who's now my producer for these songs.
That's not a bad guy to have in your corner, especially
not
right now, man.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been on countless things, and man, we just work well together too. I mean, he loves country music, and you know that's pretty important to have. You know.
So tell us about the song that he cut for you while you were in Nashville.
Yeah, so there's 4. So Floorboard Full of Roses, we released Aftermath as well. We didn't release that to radio, but just a fun song. And I Can Run on That, which is the newest release. And this song is cool. This song was pitched to me, and it's cool because I thought it was me and my wife to a T. Called I Can Run on That, and just about life on the road and the ups and downs of music and why I'm doing it and how I'm getting home and the determination to get home.
How much of the songwriting do you like to do yourself, or do you often find yourself getting that song that's pitched to you that you're like, my God, this is perfect. I don't care if I wrote it or not.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a balance between, like, I love writing.
Yeah.
I really do. But also, the best in the business, George Strait, he cut so many outside songs.
Thank you.
So
that's been I've said that the whole time. George Strait's super talented. Like, he can write a darn good song.
Yeah.
But if you're getting Dean Dillon, who's just throwing you song after song after song, you'd be an idiot not to take it.
I know.
Was it 13 number 1s?
From Dean, something like that, yeah.
Some crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and then even some of the best songs didn't go number 1 from George. Yeah. Like think about it, like Troubadour didn't. Amarillo by Morning didn't go to number 1. Like those all stalled out. But
they're all number 1 in Texas.
They're all number 1. But so is Turnpike Troubadours and Pat Green. They're all number 1 to us. But
right.
I love that though. So tell us about the song a little bit about for you and your wife.
Yeah,
that just kind of hit you.
Well, we've been doing music full time for 3.5 years now, I guess. And we got married about that time. So we got married at the end of college, and then right after college started music full time. And then, it's just been picking up and having more time out on the road, and away from her, away from home. And it's just kind of, whatever I'm going through on the road or whatever it may be, getting back home to her is just important, and it keeps me going. So
where'd you go to
that's
school?
kind of what this song's about.
Did y'all both go to the same school?
No, I went to Texas State, and she went to A&M. And so
I knew I liked you from the second you walked in. I could tell there was a kinship there.
She's got a maroon on too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, it could have been Texas State maroon. Yeah,
that's right. Different kind of maroon.
Texas
Yeah,
it's still Southwest, man. I had such a hard time with Texas State, but
we like to be old.
Yeah.
So y'all had that long distance relationship through college.
We did,
and then you found music, or you had music. You decided to do it full time, and she said,
"Yep,
yeah, I'm still game. I'm still in this."
Yeah. Yeah.
She is a
She's gonna be
brave
the
woman.
role model.
I like her. You
That's
got
tough,
you a good
man.
one.
I know it. I know she's my biggest supporter, and
Well, don't screw up.
I know, seriously. Yeah, can't stop now. But
When you write a song about her, do you go to her and like, hey, I wrote this song, and you think it's really good? Has this happened yet? And then she's like, no, that was really cute. You might want to go give that another try. Why don't you call Trent? See if Trent can help you with that one.
it's funny because we had a song today that I was just messing around with and kind of changed the lyrics to, and I was asking her opinions on it, and she was like, I don't really
Like trash.
that wouldn't happen, and that song is like, okay, well. We'll try and write something else.
Well, never
different
mind.
Line and but it's great. She has great insight, and she's really good with.
Well,
words
she's an
and-
Aggie. Obviously,
Yeah.
she's got great insight.
Yeah, I went to Texas State, so obviously I need help. So.
I didn't say that for the record. All my Texas State friends and fans, don't be throwing stuff at me.
Well, since we're talking about your wife, she's
Yes.
here in the studio with us. What's her name again?
Shelby. Shelby's my wife.
And tell the news that
Yep.
I know that he still hasn't caught on.
We're having a baby in November.
Congratulations.
I know.
I like how and
In November.
November, right around the corner.
And you
Yep.
can tell that he's a guy saying that because he said we're having a baby, and has not learned yet that she's having a baby, and you're just there for the emotional and snack support at this point.
Absolutely.
Like that's your main job, is to make sure she has her snacks
And don't write
and
dumb
her
songs.
feet rubbed, and don't take her a song when you can tell she's a little in a moody way. And I say that with all due love and respect. I've got 2 kids, and I know how my wife was at certain points where she was just a little moody and didn't want to even see my face, much
Yeah.
less hear words out
She
of my
also like
mouth.
it did she also like it when you said you're a little moody? I don't
Listen.
think that goes that well.
Listen, you know you can be a little moody, babe. I'm not talking. I'm talking to the camera right there, and so, but his wife is literally right behind this camera, and she's like,
Said, babe.
I know, I feel that. No, man,
awesome.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Are y'all going to wait to figure out what it is, or do you know already?
We do know.
Okay.
We do know. Yeah,
Nice.
We're kind of keeping
Keep
that.
No,
to
I-
ourselves, so.
All the
That's a lot of
secrets that
respect.
you want to keep, I think
Yeah.
that's great. We couldn't keep it. I couldn't have a secret. I had to be that person who knew what it was. I was like, I need to know if this is a boy or a girl. I cannot wait until it pops out and be like, oh, it's a girl. I'm like, oh, I wasn't emotionally prepared
Right,
for that
yeah.
just yet.
Yeah.
And then we had names picked out and everything else. Like we were ready to go pretty much. Right. Yeah. Cletus. Cletus Jared Drake is what. No. So do y'all have names? Y'all have everything picked out?
Yeah,
Y'all
we
ready
do.
to go?
We do. Yeah.
Love it, man.
And it feels
Congrats.
more like you feel like you have more connection with the baby too.
Yeah.
Just knowing what it is and its name too. I mean, I don't know.
So you
It's-
do
it's
the
been
whole
great.
thing, like you're singing to the belly, the whole bit.
Yeah, we've been trying to. I've been talking to it more, and still moving around a little bit. And I most of the time, Shelby, she feels it moving, and she's like, "Come
like,
feel,
touch
come
it."
feel."
And
And
then
I
nothing's
feel,
there.
and
And
then,
by that time,
there's
nothing.
you know?
Every time.
Yeah.
I never felt my kids kick or anything else.
It's when
Really.
they get a little older and then you see like the foot move and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
hold on, is this Alien
Little-
movie? What's going on? Is this gonna pop out of there?
Well, congratulations, man. That's amazing. Are y'all? What do you need? Let's put it out there. Where's your registry? Tell everybody there on the
No,
camera. Let's
seriously.
get you. Let's get you
Yeah.
registered.
I think we have a registry, don't we?
All-
Yeah, it's somewhere. I don't know anything about it, but
You can
or
s-
what's on it, but I know we have one out there. I know we
See,
need.
this was an easy plug.
Yeah, a lot of
It's just like,
diapers.
why didn't we bring that?
Yeah.
A better way to do it is just come buy some merch.
I like that.
There we go.
Well, the portion will go to.
You know what we'll do
baby.
is on post production we'll get the registry address from her.
Yeah,
We'll put
yeah.
it on post production.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
I'll
right.
put it right down here on the bottom. Or what we can also do is put our address down here on the bottom and say you can send us your the diapers, because that's all.
Oh, yeah.
You need 1.5 million diapers
Yes.
for the
And all
first
the
month,
sizes.
and
Yep.
all the sizes. So send your diapers, any size diapers, right here to the address that I'm putting on the screen right now, and we'll make sure we get it to David and Shelby. That'll be great.
That's
awesome.
Those things are ridiculously expensive.
Yeah,
Like
I haven't even looked.
you don't.
Yeah.
Don't. It's torture.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
But then you'll want to. Then somebody will say, you know what you should do? You should just go ahead and get cloth diapers, and then you're having to clean that, like literally clean that crap up all day long, and you don't want to do that either.
No.
That's not as much fun.
It's a clean crap all day. No.
It sounds nice, and like a good
No, and
idea.
You're gonna save the earth and everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's like it's
Not having.
No,
it's not worth my come up with it.
Yeah.
So have y'all discussed yet about that first weekend on the road when she's going to be stressed out? Baby's going to be there, or are you calling mama? Are you calling grandmas, making sure that they're going to be hanging out? Like, hey, I got to go hit the road so I can make some money and pull the old Aaron Watts and gas in the diesel in the truck and diapers on the babies.
Yeah. I mean, so we just moved back to Belleville, my hometown, and
So you got all the support there.
Yeah. So my parents are across the pasture from us now.
Oh, I love that.
And so it's really cool, and I know they'll be down to watch our baby whenever and wherever.
They're itching,
so
aren't they?
yeah, they're itching.
We've
So
been waiting for
and it's
this.
their first grandbababy.
Oh,
So-
that makes it even better.
Yeah.
So
Just paying dividends in. You're just like, you want to watch the baby? Sure, we're going. We're leaving.
yeah, we'll be back in a week. Don't worry. There's plenty of milk in the fridge. Just
A week.
yeah, a week
They
gone.
won't last an hour. They're like, we're gonna go back home.
What about her parents? Where are they at?
Yeah, so they're in Columbus.
Oh, okay.
So not
yeah,
too
that's not
far
terribly
either.
far. That's an easy enough drive.
Yeah.
That's a 5-minute drive for a grandparent.
Yeah, they love that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. That's exciting. I love it. We'll put information right down here if you want to send gift cards, care of David Lewis, and we'll get that taken care of in diapers and everything. But let's talk about music, man, because I know she got the big old belt buckle on, and you've played with Roger Krager, and what he has told me about the show is you remind him a little bit of Kevin Fowler. And usually I'm wearing a cowboy hat for this. So that's kind of more my style, man. I love that. Where did you kind of find your sound?
I think it was in high school when it was really finding it, and just what I wanted to be when starting this artist deal and writing songs and performing live and with the country band. I mean, I listened to Merle, Haggard, Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn, George Strait, you name it. I mean, all the classic country that my parents grew up on, and so I ended up growing up on it too. It was always on the radio, it was always in the truck, or out shredding pastures. It was always in the earbuds, so that's kind of. But then there was an artist, Brad Paisley, who in high school I was like, I want to be that guy, like
And
with his
such
songwriting,
an amazing guitar
his
player.
guitar playing, his singing, like. That's who I wanted to be on stage. And so I worked at it. Just my guitar playing skills, YouTube University, just looking up anything I possibly could and learning it. And, so he had a lot of inspiration on how I wanted to be as an artist. But as far as like my sound goes, I think George Jones and Merle Haggard and Daryl Singletary too.
I love that pull, man.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of Daryl Singletary love.
Yeah, I mean he's one of my favorites, man, and he's gone too soon too. But he's one of my heroes.
I love that, man. That's so cool. Especially, it makes me feel old. You saying the stuff that my parents grew up on, which is what I grew up on. But nonetheless, it's such a great to hear that, like we both grew up listening to a little bit of everything. My first concert that I ever saw was George Jones, John Anderson, and Travis Tritt.
How about that?
It's a great show.
Wow.
Second one I ever went to, I don't know if I could say his name anymore because of the baby oil thing, but Puff Daddy, and then who else was on that? Usher, Lil Kim, Mace, and Busta Rhymes. It was at the Compact Center in Houston, not the Compact, the Summit. Back when it was the Summit, yeah,
nice.
Yeah. So so
I don't see Adam Drake going to that concert. That's kind of surprising me. I haven't heard this.
16-year-old Adam Drake was far different than 43-year-old Adam Drake. I had the Justin Timberlake curly blonde, highlights and everything
tips.
going on, man. Yeah, the frosted tips. But growing up with a little bit of everything. What else was in there too? Because it couldn't have just been that one lane, right?
No,
I mean,
it
Straight
was
country.
Really?
It was strictly country, man. And honestly, like,
Did you spend a lot of time over at Kenny's store?
yes, I did.
Okay.
I did, and played a lot of shows there growing up too. And I have a lot to thank and owe a lot to them for just getting me started, and giving me a stage and a platform when I didn't have anything. I didn't have, any
They've done
recognition
a really,
yet.
really
and-
good job of keeping such a small little space
Yeah.
with the acts that come through there. It's been pretty impressive at
Yeah.
how they've
And especially
continued
because
to do
it's
that.
not in any metro area either. Like it's not in Houston, it's not in
pulling
Austin,
from everywhere.
But they're pulling from everywhere. You're getting people that are going down there, but it's not even really a town that. Is there even a motel or a hotel? Like, I mean,
there
where
might
you?
be.
Kenny,
What is there, like the yurts or something across the street now or something?
Yeah,
I don't even know if that's still there.
man, I don't know. I don't know if it is still there or not. I got to take a drive out that way.
It's just a blip on a road, honestly.
It is. It's right next to the railroad tracks, man. And like, if you're playing inside and that train rolls by, I mean, it will rattle the walls.
You feel it.
while you're,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, but to hear
great.
somebody have that one lane, that's really cool because you don't hear that a lot anymore.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that grew up with just that one frame of mind, which and made them make great music. But especially in the last 40 years or so, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Two Live Crew," and then Earl Thomas Conley. I'm like, "Whoa, well that's an interesting mixed playlist."
That was
Yeah.
my high school. What are you
But
talking about?
people make fun of me when it comes to the end of the year Spotify Wrapped because I go very much down the road of 90% of the people have a cowboy hat on, and the other ones are kind of red dirt or southern rock kind of stuff. But that's what I like, and when you like what you like and you know what you like, that's great, man.
Yeah. Yes,
But
sir.
I told him, is that you reminded me a lot of Kevin Fowler, though. It was more your live show. I mean, listening to the songs and stuff that I hear on Spotify, it was more of the presence on stage and the show. It was like,
Yeah.
Playing electric guitar, you're kind of all over stage, which is great. A lot of presence, a lot of energy. And I was not expecting that. I was kind of,
Really?
my first expectation was you're just going to stand there and sing. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be bored to death. I was thoroughly impressed, loved it. And I was like,
Thanks, man.
we got to go see this again.
All right.
Just somewhere where it's not 90 degrees at 9 o'clock at night. So
What have been some of the favorite places you played over the last couple of years? Because again, you get a Green Hall, which is also in the summer is hotter than hell, and so
that's-
is Palace.
Yeah.
But what are some that you've gone to? No matter if it's outside and hot, but you just kind of enjoy that ambiance and that vibe that they give.
It was Green Hall.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, and it was in August too. And before their AC. I mean, they just installed
barely
AC.
use it.
Well,
So-
AC is a light term for what they
I mean,
have
they have it
now.
on there. They just infrequently use it.
Yeah. Well,
It's
They have
blowing.
it.
Yeah.
but we played there in August, and man, we had a bunch of people come out, and it was just a very surreal moment for my first time headlining at Green Hall. It was on a Thursday, and we had. Do you remember, Carly? I mean, I don't know how many people were there, but I mean, hundreds of people, and it was
That's awesome.
yeah. I mean, it was one of the best shows and one of the highlights of my career for sure. So. That was one of them. Let's see. I think
You been plucked for Billy Bob's yet?
I haven't been to Billy Bob's yet. No, that'll definitely be. That's a bucket list venue for sure.
And you got to go after the baby is born too, because you'll want to take her up there, and you want to ask Robert Gallagher about the monkeys.
Okay.
And then
Take the monkey shot.
take the monkey shot.
Once you do one, there's always going to be another one handed to you and another one handed to you. And you're like, okay.
yeah.
So what are you looking forward to next? What is coming up next for you that outside of the baby stuff? Because did I hear something? You've got something in between now and then that you're going to be
Yes.
that you're going to be doing, hitting the road with
Yeah,
somebody?
we're gonna go on tour with Cody Johnson
Wow,
in September. So I mean, we're super excited, super stoked, man. And
Got some Braz Valley roots in that
Yeah.
band as well.
Yeah.
That's-
yeah.
Jody Del Bartula, the fiddle player,
Yep.
lives here. And
I texted him and I was like, because what we're doing is we're going to play up in Vancouver and then coming back down in the States, playing in Tacoma next to Seattle, and then we're cutting across and hanging out in Montana, somewhere in the U.S. But we have just a week of just hanging out there. And I texted Jody. I was like, we playing golf? And he's like, every day.
Well,
man.
yeah.
So, I mean, golf in Montana sounds fantastic. So I can't wait.
I grew up in Montana. So where do you know where you're going to be?
I have no idea. No, but yeah, we'll just be.
He's hopping on the bus and he's like, I'll wake up where I wake up,
right.
man. I'm not going to be too concerned about it.
Yeah. I mean, there's only a handful of really good golf courses in Montana.
I mean,
but it's Montana.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the grass only grows like 2 months out of the year. So
yeah, but even so, I'm just imagining what the views are going to be like. You know, what are the mountain ranges going to be like?
It's a big state.
That'd be really cool, man.
Like Texas. You can cut that state in half, and one half of it's the size of North Dakota and South Dakota, and there ain't nothing there. The other half is everything everybody talks about. So you want to be on that side.
So how did that come about? Is it you're working with Trent Willman? Is it just Cody saw you, heard you, or something? And
I have a great booking agency that we signed with this last year, CAA, and Chad Kliduka. We've been working with him.
I love
and,
Chad.
Yeah, and so he put us on the bill with Cody, and it helps that I think I've been using Trent for my producer, and we've become close, and I think word gets around, too. So I don't know.
Well, and I can see it now after I saw the show. I mean, I think Cody's all about energy.
Yeah,
and I think that's what y'all do.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna bring it.
And Cody is a very, very loyal guy too. He likes the stuff that he likes, and if you go on tour with him, it's because he likes your stuff. He's heard it, and he's going to dig it. And what he's going to do from there is you might get another phone call 2 years from now, or a year from now, or 3 years from now. Because when he was doing his back to school bash here, he would have people that hardly anybody else around town would book, but he loved them. I'll say Jesse Robb Jr. Do you know Jesse Robb?
Oh yeah,
I love Jesse, man.
Yeah.
Such a great guy, such a great talent. And people are like, "Why you got this guy?" And I was like, "Because he's awesome. Watch the show; he's going to be amazing."
You almost said badass, dude.
I did, but I try to keep it PG. He goes PG-13 on it on the show, and that's okay. That means there's one F-bomb that can be dropped. Yeah. It will be bleeped, but it can be dropped.
We've dropped one yet.
You have not. Say we. He's over there like, we haven't dropped one yet.
I'm talking about the podcast itself. I'll probably be the first one to say yes.
All right, so here's a question that I want to ask that I don't think I've ever asked as an interviewer. What is something that nobody has ever brought up to you that you've always kind of wanted to talk about on an interview or on a podcast or something else? Do you have some weird fandom that you want to talk about? That's like, what? Nobody's ever asked me about my WWE. Oh, I ain't going there.
It's like, this is where I want to do this.
Yeah, this is where the intervention comes in. Shelby, we're glad you're here because we've heard about the Amazon packages that come in. No, I mean, because we've all got interests that don't always get out there, right? Yeah. Like I'm pretty much an open book, but there's still some things that even he's like, well, I've known you for 2 years. I never knew this, and I'll talk about it all day.
He-Man earlier.
Yeah, dude, I love me some He-Man growing up.
Okay, they're coming out with a new movie, right?
Well,
it just came out.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
Okay. We have very differing views on it.
Yeah,
I thought it was really good. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, I grew up with He-Man as a kid was like my age. I'm 50 years old, so I was like a toddler having He-Man.
Yeah,
he was like. Wasn't even born when He-Man came out, I don't think. Barely.
Hold up.
Let's 1980.
See, this is why.
When were you born? 83?
83.
Yeah, that's about when it came out.
See.
83, 84.
This is when we need the microphone over there for them to do the research and look it up. So I don't have. So He-Man. 1981, first appearance. He-Man and the Power Sword came out in 1981.
You weren't born.
I was not even born. But I loved He-Man. So
I was 4.
Okay.
So let's go around. Let's go through that though. Is there anything that you just like have always wanted to talk about that nobody has given you the platform to be able to go out there?
Man,
because radio is 30 seconds.
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah. You're doing an interview with Corliss. I love Corliss. You give her an interview,
right.
and she's got a certain amount of time. and she's got a certain thing that she wants to push, because if you start talking about He-Man, people are going to start tuning out.
Well, but here we're talking about like scary movies and stuff. She'll
let you run forever.
Yeah.
But
She'll
here on
run
this
with that
podcast,
forever.
we can kind of go wherever. So, and again, I probably should have brought that up to you earlier,
Sounds
where
like
I should have told you.
golf might be a thing. Could be hunting and fishing.
Golf. I love golf, hunting. I do a lot of sports. So slow pitch softball, pickleball, golf.
When do you have time to do slow pitch softball?
Man, we did. It was like every Monday, right? It was when we were living in Katy, so it was a lot easier to get there.
Gotcha.
And it was a church league, and we just play every Monday.
I played years of slow pitch softball. But I was like, it was a time suck after a while. I was like, I used to play 3 nights a week.
Well, so what you need to do?
I have so many ugly shirts from softball.
and maybe the Cody Johnson tour is the perfect way to bring this about. Yeah. In the 70s, when the Eagles were on the road, what they would do is they would have a baseball game. Wherever they would stop, the crew's setting stuff up, or they're done, they would stop. They would find a little sand lot around.
That's cool.
And they would go and play a baseball game wherever they were, and they would just kind of play it wherever they stopped it on the next stop.
I heard a story, and this Dave, our producer, he may be able to fill in this. You might as well. But I heard from Reckless Kelly that when they roll into a town and they do before sound check, if they're there early, they go to every pawn shop. And I've just heard this. I can't say they do a definitive or not, but they'll go into every pawn shop they are in whatever town, and they basically go picking for instruments, whether it's an old fiddle, guitars, whatever.
I can see that. I can see Gary going and doing that, and
Cody getting all the all the old fiddles that are around and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That's very neat.
Only because it's basically this whole room that we done is all from me going to pawn shops or Facebook Marketplace picking away. But
heck yeah.
So playing softball, what do you do? What's your specialty? Are you what position you playing? What spot you hitting?
Always played left center, so outfield.
So you're a little fast.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah. 25.
I'd like to think I'm still a little fast, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've played now, but I feel like I'd always come home and sliding and had shorts, and then you get you get you get strawberries, and then it's just it's painful for a week at least. Or the worst is when getting it and then having to play shows in jeans, and it's just just
rubbing.
It's nasty, but it's sticking in the jeans,
So do you remember when Reckless Kelly did a celebrity softball jam? Were y'all around for? Dude, we need to find one of those. We need to bring one of those to College Station. We can go play at any of these ballparks, but bring people in.
No, we're gonna do it at Olson.
Let's do it at Olson.
You're gonna do it big.
So they would have it, and it was at Round Rock, and it was so much fun. I played the very first year they did it, and I got a double off of former Astros pitcher Greg Swindell, and it was really great. But I was the guy. He blocked me on Twitter, by the way, so he probably won't even see this. So whatever, Greg. But I got a double off of him. He didn't block me because I got a double off of him. It was T-SIP related, but anyway. But I slid in, wearing shorts and everything else, and I slid in. And I had that just giant, right there, and it was so bad. My wife thought that. I was going to get infected and have to have my leg cut off and everything else.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to get sepsis.
Yes.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
No, I get it. When I was your age or a little younger and I started playing, I was all out. And then you realize, this just isn't worth it.
Yeah. No, I hear
I'd stand up on, someone's going to tag me. I'm like, oh, good. Well, you beat me. Good job. And then I go run back to the dugout and it's like, hey, I get to walk tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
It's sad when you're starting to think about, man, I got to go to the field 10 minutes, 15 minutes early to warm up now, to stretch out.
10, 15 minutes, man. You're undercutting that. I'm 30, 45 minutes. I need to get my arm going.
Man, I feel like I could go out there and just play, but now, and then you throw as hard as you can. It's and then you can't lift your arm for a few weeks. It's golly.
So
I played college baseball, and I had a chance to go play professional, but I turned it down because I had a baby. But then going into the softball world, and you're like, do all the same, and then your shoulder's just wrecked and everything else. So I get it.
I know. Yeah,
so let's take that back. Let's say we are doing a bvlive.com celebrity softball game.
Mm-hmm.
David, you are my team captain.
Okay.
Who's on your team?
Well,
Who's
let's
playing?
make it easier. Who's your first round pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who? Well, I want to go
in
on
Texas country world is
Texas country world.
Like that's actually a ball player.
Yeah, I think Hayden Baker. Would have to go first. I mean, he played in college.
Yeah,
and so I think he could still.
That's fair.
And we were.
Where are you putting him?
Wasn't he a pitcher? That might hurt him.
I think if we were doing softball though, he could be utilized somewhere else. I feel like
he could play short.
I was going to say short.
Like he's athletic, right?
Short, maybe probably. Third. Something like that. I feel like he can still sling it. Well, I was going to say we were at Houston Rodeo, I think a couple years ago, and we found this machine. Gosh dang it, a radar.
Yeah,
throwing radar.
It's the worst thing you can ever do.
Oh, I know, dude. And we were talking about warming up.
I blew my arm out doing one of those. Baseball winter meetings.
Didn't warm up very much. So me and Hayden, we both decided to try it, and I think he got up to 80 something. I couldn't break 80, but I was like, all right, he can sling it.
Yeah,
he still got it. But I think he had Tommy John surgery. But
so it doesn't always help you though. Even though you throw hard, someone's got to catch the damn.
You got to be accurate.
When you also got someone's got to be able to catch it.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary.
True.
You start throwing
hard. Man, I tell you what, I've played first before in college, and I had a buddy who I played with who was also team captain for this church league, and he was at third or short. At the church league, he played short, but he would get a hop. And it's like an easy throw, and he'd take 2 hops, and just
90.
It's like you can just pick it up, sling it over. Yep. It's nice an out, But he picks it up, and he'll take 1, 2, and just absolutely chunk it in the dirt. It's like, come on, dude,
off the bounce.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
come on, even worth it.
Yeah, I know.
You throw it in the dirt.
So when I played in the celebrity softball, I think it was I think Charlie Robinson was playing first. Which was great because, he's 6'5", like he can get it out of pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
I think Mickey Braun was playing short, and he had a pretty decent little arm on him too.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that pick. I like Hayden Baker as the pick, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Jared, what about you?
Oh, my pick? Oh,
yeah, who would your first pick be?
Well, mine was Hayden, so you
okay.
took it. That's easy. That's the only one I know that played baseball that I know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Throw Randall King.
Randall could probably go all right.
Yeah,
I think he could somewhat be an athlete. Maybe Parker too.
Mm-hmm.
Parker's probably too big for this show, but I was like, we'll
but he lives right around the area ish. He can still.
New Braunfels in now, isn't he?
That's close enough to come in. I drove from College Station to Round Rock. He can make the trip from New Braunfels to here.
Yeah,
but it did have a similar story to yours. But an Aggie baseball player. He was from the early 90s, but he coached here. His son grew up here, but his name is Trey Moore. He coached Allen Academy.
Love Trey. Trey's good dude.
Trey was a left-handed pitcher in the big leagues. Went to Japan, played, and all this.
Wow.
So he was only a couple of years out, and he's playing third base, and he's left-handed. I'm playing first base.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Left-handed third baseman?
Yeah, he just wanted to. He's like, I'm going to go play third. It's rec league.
Okay. I'm
softball.
Okay.
Yeah. So
he gets a nice little hop, and he does the same thing, but he's patting his glove. He's not doing crow hops.
Yeah.
And then he just zips it in. I bet that ball was 93, 94, and it hit me right in the palm, and I'm like, I mother trucked him all across that. I was like, dude. And we all played. I was like, and so I thought it was like, you're 40 feet from me. And you're throwing 94.
Yeah.
And I was like, that hurt so bad. I still feel it today. But similar. At least he didn't throw in the dirt. Just crush my hand.
That's good, man. I like that. I like y'all both had great picks. I think Hayden Baker, I think Randall King, both would be great. Hayden, Randall, if you guys are up for it, you've already been drafted.
Yeah.
And you can have your say a little bit. You can be co-GMs of this teams if you want to. We could do a bvlive.com celebrity softball league. I love this.
Yeah.
I think we need to.
It needs to happen now.
So is this the same softball game that Bree played in and she ate first base?
Maybe. So I only went the 1 year.
No, this was just here recently, like in a couple years ago. She
Oh.
was like playing with Cody Jinks, and they were at like Dale Diamond or something, and like she hit the front. I don't know if she hit the front of the bag or she was trying to dive.
Oh,
at first.
gosh.
And I was like, she didn't care. She got it. I mean, Bree's tough as they come.
Yeah.
Like, and just
I mean, she's a former. I mean, she's an athlete too. Like, she's not.
what is she? 5'10", 5'9", maybe.
Oh, she's taller than
So
I mean,
tall.
I'm 5'8". She's at least 2 inches taller than I am.
And the nicest person in the world.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I love you, Bree, but I mean that's
She's
that's
pretty- she's
that's
always
still
been
good.
nice to
That's
me.
still going to go to Drew Kennedy. Like Drew Kennedy is
well,
the absolute nicest person.
Do you know Drew?
I do.
Yeah. So
Drew
well,
is nice.
well that's where I was going to go next.
From
So
Philly, he's the nicest guy I've ever met from Philly.
especially
Bar none.
from Philly,
Bar none.
God, we need to get Drew in here. I want to talk to Drew about his dad was at the game where they threw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Oh, and the batteries. Of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Do you remember? Do you know the story?
No, I have no idea.
Philadelphia is the worst.
Philly fans are the worst. Okay, Drew, I love you. You're my boy. So don't take this to heart. So it was an Eagles game, and Eagles fans are you know what they are, and they started throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. He's like, my dad was at that game. Here's what really happened, and so I'm not going to tell the story.
Rev blew the call or something. It was
Yeah.
something. It was either blew a call, it was the right call, or whatever. Philly
Yeah.
fans did not agree, and
They did not appreciate the phone call one way or the other,
Yeah.
and Santa might have been a little schnockered anyway. The schnapps might have been
Yeah,
flowing,
just-
but that's another story. So, but I do want to bring it on. Texas
this is how
music,
these go. We just start rambling about nothing. So.
Texas music is known for being very friendly. Who were some of the guys so far that you've come through and said, man, that's a cool dude. Like if I had to,
No, I thought you were going to go the other way. We're not doing that.
yeah. Who's the biggest jerk that you know, and why is it Josh Grider?
We're not going to be Jerry Springer here.
I'm only going to say that because Josh knows I'm kidding. No, is there anybody else who you've just been like, man, I thought this guy was a big star. They would kind of big time me, but when you meet them, they were the absolute sweetheart. Because again, we could go on for pages on this for Texas music, but I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
Yeah. I think early on in my career, was someone who, well, Jake Bush is who. I just love him to death, and awesome writer, just even better guy. But early on in my career, I'd always seen him doing big stuff and hitting number ones on the charts, and man, and then I got to meet him at a writer's retreat, and he was so down to earth, man, and just the coolest guy. And we've gotten to be good friends recently, and yeah, I think he's one of them for sure. I don't know too many like A-list celebrities that I've met. I haven't met too many that I can say like were
Well, and again, A-list celebrity means different things to different people,
Yeah,
right?
it's all perspective.
Like to me, Radney Foster. Well, and maybe to a lot of people, Radney Foster's the only person I've ever got tongue tied around. I'm like, because I just love his songwriting so much. But other people be like, the hell's Radney Foster? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So again, that the A-list here is what it is, and if Jake Bush is that to you, that's great, man.
Yep.
You know, have you met Cody yet, or are you just
I
going to meet
haven't
him?
met Cody. No.
So
No.
you're going to meet Cody for the first time when you get on a bus and get ready to drive up to Vancouver or fly to Vancouver?
We're taking a van. Yeah. Yeah, we're taking a van
That's a long
for 4 weeks.
Just to get to Canada,
Just
like
and
that's
back.
good. Yo,
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
dude.
And Shelby's going?
No.
Oh.
No. Well, I mean, you're flying
Wow.
up for a show, right? Tacoma. Yeah. So
I would hope not.
Yeah.
For 4 weeks, pregnant on a van.
She's really gonna be pregnant then.
Well, I would murder you
Yeah.
if I was on a van for 4 weeks.
Oh, I know.
All these stinky dudes, man.
But
You're
Carly,
just like-
Carly will be in the van, and
Well, Carly's the
my
boss
sister
if she's
and
not there.
manager. Yeah, I know.
Well, and
I know,
Carly's
so-
super tiny too. Like she can fit in the glove box,
Right.
man. Like, I mean, she can ride comfortably.
Yeah,
I'll try.
yeah. So
But Carly's awesome, though. We know Carly
Oh,
being
yeah.
around here, so
yeah,
that's a great pickup for you.
We're glad to have her, and yeah, she's been doing an awesome
Great
job.
photographer.
So are you going to have to practice how you introduce yourself to Cody Johnson when you first meet him? Like are you going to be nervous about that at all?
I will have to do that. Yeah. I think so. Well, I think I'm going to be a little. I'm just going to freeze up.
I think what you need to do is start going back and watching videos of him from like 2012, 2014, where he was just like this little skinny kid who came into the ranch radio station as Kyle Park's guest because he was playing Billy Bob's that night and Cody had nothing else to do. Like those are the kind of things that you need to go back and watch and be like, this little skinny ginger boy over here, man.
I know. He's like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think I'm going to freeze up just because I look up to him with how he's done his whole career.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what every artist wants. That's what he's got. So
he did it such the right way, too, because, again, I don't know if we've talked about that on the podcast or not, but I know I brought it up numerous times to other people. He didn't have to go sign that Nashville deal. You know,
right.
They were coming to him for years, and they're like, well, you got to take off the Wranglers. Well, you can't wear your cowboy hat. Well, you have too much fiddle. And he's like, no, this is me. This is who I am. And I've loved Cody, again, since the very first time he walked into the studio. He just had this quality about him that not everybody had, and you could see it and you could hear it right away. And so if you want him, you're going to take him as he is, because he was making enough money down here to do really well for he and his family. But they finally said, you know what? All right, cool. We're going to do it. And you've seen how that pays off with the fans worldwide. You're going to see it firsthand in Canada, throughout Montana and Tacoma, Washington, that you're going to see how much our Texas guy, our kid, I get a little proud about this. I'll be honest with you, that our kid from Huntsville, Texas, just down the road, is taking real country music to everybody else. And he's giving them the chances to listen to something that's different. And I'm not talking bad about any of these other artists. I don't want anybody to judge me when I say this, but he's giving you something different than a Morgan Wallen, than a Jelly Roll, than a Florida Georgia Line, a Sam Hunt, whatever else. Those aren't my style. He is my style, and I've been so proud to watch that. And I really can't wait for you to be a part of that too, and for you to see what he does and how he handles his business, and really take from that.
I can't wait. And I'm going to soak it up like a sponge, man, because, the first big act that we started touring with was Randall King, and we just took so much from how he ran his business, and what he did, what
and
his
they both
team
got
did.
the same manager too,
right.
with Howie.
They did, yeah.
Let's bring that back. He's another College Station guy. He used to run the Tap. He used to run Hurricane Harry's here in town, man. And
crazy.
Yeah, sorry, continue.
But yeah, we learned so much from them. So same. I plan and hope I can learn a lot from Cody as well.
All right. So, since we are the BVLive.com podcast, let's bring it back a little bit to the Brazos Valley, because we talked about a lot of stuff. We haven't really brought it back here locally. You have played the Palace Theater. You do have a wife who is from here. She knows a lot of stuff. We might switch off places over here, because I might want to ask you questions about shows you've seen here in College Station and Bryan and the Brazos Valley area. But what experience have you had with live music here as a fan?
Well, he grew up in Belleville.
Well, you grew up just down the street here.
Yeah. Gosh, who did we? I haven't seen too many live performances in this area. I think Harry's, when it was around, we.
Well, wait, hold on. We got to clarify this. Harry's is still around. It's Harry's Northgate now, but the OG Harry's is the one. Yeah.
Yes.
So when OG Harry's was around.
Yes. We went to go see Tristan Mraz, and did we ever go see somebody? I can't remember, but I think
Shane Smith.
Yeah, we didn't, but I remember seeing Tristan in.
All right, you need to come up. See, this is why we need that fourth mic over there, so we can just put her on.
She's probably seen more in this area than I have.
Yeah,
because I'm.
Well, she was an Aggie. Of course, she was at Harry's and the Tap. Where you just speak really loud when I ask you this question. Where did you go see shows when you were here? Harry's.
Who'd you see at Harry's?
I saw Shane Smith and the Saints. Oh, and
Flatland.
Flatland. Yeah. Okay.
Carly's
Cool.
over there coaching.
Yeah,
she's like, I've
she's
seen
over there
all
like,
these
like
people.
you've seen everybody.
Yes.
I remember which. So
Carly could probably rattle off like 30 names.
In case I can't pick that up later, and the closed captions don't show it, she said Shane Smith and the Saints and Flatland Cavalry.
Yeah.
She went and saw. I
Flatland is probably the last band that probably came through that kind of made this a staple spot.
yeah.
Before they closed. So they were ones that were at least twice a year
Yeah.
for multiple years. But
Yeah.
I think I caught them once here, maybe.
Oh man.
But
I caught them a few more than one.
well, and so they kind of came a little before my time getting back into this because I caught them in Steamboat and was just kind of like, where's this been? And then you find out and it's like, no, they played there last week. And I'm like,
Yeah.
So that's just me. I lived in baseball world for way too long. So
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like it's just kind of going off of watching shows. I haven't watched too many shows, period. Just because.
Well, I mean, you've been in the business since you were, basically an infant. You know what I mean?
my
Like 3
weekends have
years
been,
is.
usually booked up.
so bringing that up, when did you actually get kicked off on your own band? Were you in high school?
Yeah, I mean, I started country band in high school, and that's when it kind of started.
Were you playing at church and all that?
I did, yeah. So growing up, I learned guitar when I was about 7, and then played in church up until really till I graduated. But in junior high, they needed a lead guitar player when I was in junior high, so I did that for the big service that we had there in the church in Belleville, and did that till I graduated. And then after high school, went to college and still like had new band members like coming in and out and hired out and stuff. So I kept it going since high school.
Okay.
Really. Yeah.
Now, when you were in San Marcos, were you playing there as well? Like, were you hitting like Cheatham Street and were you hitting those?
I did not play once in San Marcos when I
Really?
was, yeah.
Really?
I remember, so there was a time I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I got my get up, got my boots, jeans, belt, show shirt, hat on. I got my acoustic guitar and walked around San Marcos to every single bar, venue. And I just asked if I could play for free, and every single one of them turned me away.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many of those have come back to you and be like, oh, we're new management. No, we really like you. We'd
Well,
like for you to be
There's
here.
a whole lot there. Is there a lot
I don't
of
think
live
they
music?
remember me doing that, but so
How much
it's
live music's actually going on outside of Cheatham Street?
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
the
the
Mark-
square.
there's,
There's a few
Besides you
places,
get out
right?
of there like
Mm-hmm.
Happy Cow and all that kind of more going towards New Braunfels, is there?
Riley's.
Riley's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, but and to me, that's still kind of
Well, no,
on the outskirts. I know everything runs together off.
well,
of
right there in the
35.
square, though. There's
In the
probably
square, yeah, there's a
7
lot.
or 8 places in the square.
Where are they
Yeah.
playing though? I feel like it's kind of like Northgate, where you're just it's just another bar where you're just gonna play whatever's on the loudspeakers and
Yeah.
go.
Well, I mean, there were some venues that had stages and PA and
Yeah.
stuff. So I remember there's like Craft House there on the square. There's, I didn't really hit the square very much. But I just went around and asked every single place, even if they didn't have PA, but just to set up, or I could bring it, and just offering stuff. And yeah.
You can try busking out there.
Do what?
Yeah,
try
just
busking?
busking sitting
Yeah.
out there with a guitar and,
Yeah.
and an amp. Like,
Yeah, man,
Cops
so-
shooing you off. You didn't have the right
I
permit.
need to get some Whataburger.
Yeah. So I remember like sitting on a bench, and like I remember like calling my mom, because it wasn't long after I graduated. And I was like, this is gonna be tough. I feel like I don't know. I don't like rejection like that. It just
What?
didn't sit well. I don't think anyone likes rejection, but stuff was something I love to do and I've done for a long time. It's like I want to try and really make my mark here.
What was that piece that made you say, all right, well, I can do this. I am going to do this. Because there had to be that from feeling that rejection from those people to saying, all right, no, this is my full-time gig. This is what I'm going to do no matter what.
I think it was very early on. So I still knew this is what I love. This is what I felt like I was called to do. But it wasn't really until recently where I was like, this is like my team, my management, like Mitchell Rowell, who's my manager, we met. Started, I guess, a year ago. It was 2 years ago. Yes, thank you. 2 years ago, and ever since I met him, like we've been working our tails off just to build a team around me. And I didn't even have full-time band members then. So since then, I've gotten full-time band members. Carly came on this last year for marketing, and just finally having a team and like seeing it as a functioning business. It's like, man, we can do this.
Yeah.
Like it's legit now. It's not just something for fun, and I'm contacting and doing a bunch of stuff by myself, like all the marketing, all the scheduling, the booking. Like I have a team doing that for me. I think that's very encouraging for me. I'm able to, when I'm home, and I'm with Shelby. I'm being in Belleville now and not in Katy and claustrophobic. Like I'm outside, I'm mowing, I'm using chainsaw, doing weed eater work. Just enjoying the woods and the land that I grew up on,
and less distractions. That goes back to Cody. Cody does the same thing. He's not living in the middle of Houston or Austin or New Braunfels. He's got his ranch.
Go get on that bull.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but again, that goes to who he is. Like he's still going to go do some roping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's still going to hop on a horse and go and do things because that's who he is. And does it scare Howie? I bet it does. I bet he doesn't love it, but he loves that Cody's being authentic to himself. Mm-hmm. And I think probably the same is true with you. That your team, like, can you hold off on that chainsaw for a little bit? Mm-hmm. Can you not climb up an 18-foot ladder and use a chainsaw right now? Let's get somebody else come out and do that.
Don't lose your fingers.
Yeah, don't lose your fingers. That would not be great. But it's helpful for you and your music to be authentic instead of having to live in the middle of Katy in the suburbs and do this and trying to still remember what it was like when you lived in Belleville 10 years prior. Right. And when you're able to have that surround you, it makes your art better, to me, I would think.
I agree.
Yeah,
totally.
I'm going to jump to, you brought us your album. Tell us a little bit about this one. I did not.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's something we're starting. You're actually the first one that I kind of asked about. So thank you, Carly, again, bringing that up to you to do that.
Absolutely.
We want to fill this thing up and start shocasing the people that have been on here that have had it.
You're replacing Casey Musgraves down there, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But only because
she hasn't been on here.
Yeah.
We just
she hadn't been on here.
It was just
if it was also that Mexico Honey video clip, I would put that down there, but it's not. So we're putting you down there.
All right. Thanks, man.
No idea what you're talking about.
Me neither.
Watch the video. Well, I mean, it might be a little not safe for work, so don't watch it in front of kids or anything. But go watch the Mexico Honey. Yeah,
Mexico Honey.
Yeah, it's off that new album. It's that horny album that she did. This recent one. That's anyway. Anyway,
all right.
What about your music? It's
please. Nice segue.
Yeah, my horny album. Jeez. No, this
preacher's going to go up on Sunday morning like,
take this so many
listen, we heard your podcast and we heard you say horny album. Is that really what we're pushing here today?
Mitchell's we're going to call for Mitchell. He's like, what the hell? Why are y'all?
No, man, this project we did at Stormy Cooper's out there.
Love Stormy too. Stormy's so good.
Houston. And I had Travis Bishop produce this album for me. And love Travis, and a lot of songs on here. I think over half Jake Bush was a co-writer in. I wrote a bunch of songs on here too, and there were some that were pitched. But just a fun album, man. I really got to work on my craft from years prior and just albums and other EPs and like put out something that I really was proud of and made sure to take my time. Like some songs on here were a few years old that I'd written and finally decided to, I think this is the album to put it on.
Who came up with that title?
So that is a line in the song Holding On Letting Go.
Okay.
And I'm trying to remember.
So you're telling me your 21-year-old drinking story, and you're talking about barstool sermons.
Right.
It's like, I don't think you've had a lot of those.
Oh man.
No,
But I
not
appreciate
too,
it.
not too many, but
I've had too many.
yeah, but it's a line from a song, and that song actually, me and Jake and Jesse Rob, we wrote that one.
Cool.
And yeah, just a fun album, man.
More Jesse Robb references. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all about the Jesse. Well, I want to try to give a Jesse Robb reference every chance I get.
Heck yeah.
So I love it. How much pushback have you gotten from people for being a little too traditional? Because we've talked recently about how Texas music is going a little bit more of that alternative.
We had another young guy on Friday.
Yeah.
Just a week ago.
Braden Stewart came in, and he's and again, what I love about Texas music is it's open for everybody. It's we don't care if you're a little rock and roll, we don't care if you're a little country. But have you gotten a little bit of pushback from the way that things have trended over the last 5-6 years?
No,
I
haven't.
I wouldn't see the pushback for him as much as Braden would get it.
Yeah, you
Texas.
think so?
Well, Braden's is more the the bluesy kind of the grunge country type thing that can go into there, where traditionally any bar is going to want to play y'all, which is great, and love both sides of it, and that's what's so special about Texas music and all the way across, because it takes all kinds, and I love every bit. It's like I love what Treaty Oak's doing. I love what Giovanni, and I'm much more the rock guy. So like I tell you, when I saw your show, I was like, all right, this wasn't just straight up traditional.
Hey,
I'm gonna
he's
stand
like
here.
you idiot, you should have come to this.
Yeah. I was like,
This
you
is
would have
for
loved
you.
it. Yeah, I was like, all right, but it was just like, you're not wholly up there with just an acoustic guitar just twanging away, and I'm like, all right, there's a lot of energy with all your band members, which was great to see, and that's what I get excited about. It's like, all right, somebody's doing something a little bit different, or not necessarily 100% traditional, and putting their own twist to it, and being as young as you are and going with it. I loved it. So
thanks, man.
And for this, we might need to turn to Carly. She might need to help answer this. Is there anything that we have failed to mention, failed to bring up that we need to make sure we talk about?
No, man. I've enjoyed this conversation. Thank you guys. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
is there any other random things that you would like to talk about that you that you didn't bring up earlier when we asked that question?
So we talked about softball, golf, babies, some
Not
music.
too much. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'll hit it.
I got a couple of rapid fire questions I'll ask you, and then we'll get ready to wrap things up. And if any of these kind of spawn off into something where you say, "No, hold on, I've got something for that,"
All right.
so let me know. All right,
Okay.
You're on the road. You're going to stop someplace. Or are you going for tacos or barbecue?
Oh, barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
I think everybody so far has chosen barbecue. I don't think anybody's chosen tacos.
Yeah.
Well,
unless it's like
depends
really
on the
late.
and if you're doing the next question,
like if we're on the road during the day, I think that's a barbecue run.
Yeah.
But if it's 2 a.m., after a show,
that
which
was
that was going to be the next question.
Yeah, I mean, if you had Cane's on that list or chicken, I'd tell you what, we should be partners with Cane's because we eat there so much.
So you're over Cane's over Lanes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
absolutely.
Hold on.
Now, I've gotten this question before.
Well, you didn't go to school here.
I know. I haven't had Lanes. But
Lanes is expanding now, and it's different now. The new spicy Lanes, I'm all about.
So I know nothing. So
that's all right
about Lanes. So I have no right to make an opinion.
So Lane started here, and the very first time Cane's came here, it was literally 2 doors down from where the original Lane's was.
Yeah.
I grew up with the guy that took over Lane's from the original owner and ran it for damn near 25 years, but I went to high school with him. He's local, went to Consol, went to A&M, the whole deal.
Amazing people.
And then he sold it, and basically sold his piece of it, and now they're running it as more of a corporate franchise out and expanding. So it's not quite the same.
They're in Port Arthur, they're in Dallas, they're all over the place.
But my wife would agree with all of y'all about Cane's. I'm still living on the Lanes gravy train, especially with the spicy one that they came out with. I'm all about
You know what we could do?
and the sauce is definitely better.
Oh, really?
Canes,
Oh, yeah.
if you would like to sponsor the Adam Drake portion of this podcast, you can do that. Lanes, if you'd like to sponsor the Jared Lane portion of this podcast, you can do that as well. It's
And we're
very
gonna have
easy.
a whole
I'll put
argument
little
about
information.
burgers because he's Mr. Dixie Chicken over there. Thinks that Dixie Chicken still has the best burger in town. I'm like, it's like-
Freddie, if Freddie makes your burger, it's the best burger in town. I will tell you that. All right,
still go on top of the hill.
let's move on. So favorite post show meal.
Yeah,
if,
it's
if
Cane's.
you're doing post show
Cane's.
meal,
Hands-
but
Not
they're not open.
Whataburger.
But they're not open at 2 a.m.
Canes?
Is Cane's open
Oh,
at 2
yeah.
a.m.?
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, if
Well, I'm
there's
just
a
not
Cane's,
up that late
all right,
anymore,
if there's a Cane's in
So
the
Shelby,
area,
Shelby. All right, I'm going to ask a question to Shelby. College Station. 2 a.m. Are you going to Cane's or are you going to Fuego?
yeah,
Fuego.
yeah, Fuego.
Okay, that's
yeah, yeah.
So you've done the Fuego.
I never
then.
got into Fuego just because the menu
The
is so
lines suck.
strange. You know, I just like I don't know.
I want a taco.
I just want
I
some
want
meat
beef,
on-
lettuce,
and-
cheese
and,
on it, and I need you to give it to me.
You know?
That's what I
Yeah.
want for my taco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
but
so,
a lot of people love Fuego, so I'm not talking about.
A lot. It's crazy train because that's one of the hardest places to get to in College Station.
yes, especially at 2 a.m.
Yes.
One artist that you'd love to write with that you have not had a chance to yet, and dream big as you want to, man.
Artist
I
specifically.
mean, or song. Yeah, I mean, you can go songwriter. You can go
Yeah.
Dean Dillon if you want to. You can throw that
I
name out.
think. I think. If I had to pick one, I think Vince Gill.
Yeah,
I
love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vince is an all timer, man. Vince, love Vince Gill. All right, would you rather watch the sunrise or the sunset?
It's a random.
I'd
question.
rather watch the sunrise, although I don't know if I'll be up in time for it. You know.
You're not one of those
but-
that's going to bed at the time the sun
So it
rises.
sounds like you
Well-
grew up on a ranch or at least
Yeah.
some property.
I did.
Where you had to get up and with the sun,
Yeah. I mean.
feed the cows. Whatever,
Yeah,
pigs,
when I worked for
goats,
Dad,
chickens.
just doing ranch hand stuff, like
Okay.
you were up early
Yeah.
and getting started, and as soon as first light.
So what's it
you're
like
working.
now?
It's like I'm dog tired. I'm going to bed at 2-3 a.m. and not getting up till
Yeah.
9.
Till 9.
9 or 10.
Till 9.
That's fairly early.
That's
Like,
earlier than I thought for an artist.
Yeah, but
Those days are about to end.
All right.
I know.
Those
Seriously,
days are
it's
about
gonna
to
be
end real
I can sleep
fast.
whenever I can. But yeah, sunrise. You know, the prettiest sunrises I've seen is actually from the van, like
Really?
driving.
Oh, no
yeah,
doubt.
when we're leaving super early, and I'm just, you know, there's no music playing, just eyes on the road in the van, and the sun comes up. And there was one time I think we left Colorado really early, and the sunrise in Colorado,
Just over the
going home,
mountains.
yeah, breathtaking.
I grew up in Montana,
So-
but I still say the best sunrise I've ever seen was in Key West.
Okay.
My wife, bars don't close till 4 in Key West.
Wow.
I was probably out till 4.
Wow.
And she still woke me up before 6 to go.
Let's go look at the sunrise.
No,
Oh.
well, there's a massive pier that it's basically the Sunrise Pier, and it's like you can get to the very end of it, and you're out basically, I don't know,
as close to
300,
QB as you
300
could
yards
possibly
out in
be.
the ocean, and you have no choice but to look at the sunrise. It's a gorgeous spot, but
Yeah. It's cool.
All right. So when you hit the road, you're going to go up to Canada. You're going to do all that. You got 4 weeks. You're going to do what road trip snacks are you guaranteed to have with you?
jerky.
You ever heard of popcorners?
No. Oh yes, I have.
Popcorners?
Yes.
What is
Yeah.
Yes.
They've
Dude,
got them at Sam's
the-
in
yes.
the baggies
the
and so
white
you-
cheddar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
hold
I'll
on.
be snacking on that.
Are you talking like the white cheddar popcorn?
No.
It is
It
technically popcorn.
Like
I
the
think.
black bag?
but they're
But
little,
they made it into a chip.
But they're
No,
little
no, no, no.
Dorito looking like triangles.
Really?
Dave,
Yeah.
look it up for us. I'm just kidding.
Now we got on the topic he's
Dave,
really
look it up.
excited about.
See, I told you that's what I want. I want to
It's
have
in the-
that
it's
microphone
in this
over there.
blue
where-
bag. It's in a blue bag. They have a blue, they have a red bag, and then I think they have a green or
So
something.
how many cases
But-
have you bought
red-
of this? At Sam's?
Dude, whenever I stop at a QT, I get them because they're good,
Oh.
man. Low
What-
calorie.
what was
You
it,
got to be
Braden
careful on the
talked about
road. You
QT
know?
last
Yeah,
week, and
yeah.
you're like, you don't know what a QT. I'm just like, I know what a QT is.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, man.
I'm a snack-aholic. My wife
Yeah.
can't stand when I go on the road because I'm going to stop it. If I got to go to the bathroom, I'm buying something in that corner store.
Absolutely.
I'm every corner
I'm the
store
same.
person's dream. They're like, this big guy is going to walk in there. He's going to get an energy drink for $4, and I'm going to get probably a Little Debbie snack for
There it is.
Yeah, you can bring that over, Dave. Yeah, bring it over. We're good. We
Little Debbie snack,
Oh,
something. I was like, I eat like trash
Yeah.
on the road.
So white cheddar flavored popcorners, you get them at Target $4.79 for the
Yeah.
7-ounce bag right here.
Yeah, dude.
$5.
And
Yeah.
they don't skimp
For
though on
7
the chips.
ounces.
But
Yeah.
if you go to Sam's, you can get them cheaper.
$5 for 7
No,
ounces.
you get but Sam's.
That's
dude,
like
But
one
you
of
know
those-
how
Sam's
most
price.
of the time you open up a chip bag and it's like
Empty?
less than half.
Yeah.
Like they
It's
don't
full.
skimp on it.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
good on that.
It's all air.
Yeah.
Well, it's all air anyway
Well,
because it's just popped it.
Yeah.
That's like going to the movie theater prices right there.
Dude, give me
Yeah.
that movie theater popcorn.
Oh, I love.
all
I can.
damn
I could
day.
live off that.
Mine. I'm stopping at Texas A&M Meat Science Center and getting that beef jerky.
Oh.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? The A&M. Oh man,
I'm
that
gonna one up you though.
that A&M beef jerky
I'm gonna
is
one-up
the
ya.
best.
The best beef sticks ever. Soda Lax. No, you
No,
got the
I
jalapeno cheese
can't
beef
argue.
sticks. You have to go in there in Snook or in whatever
West.
in West. And you got to go in there, and they have them in the little snack packs. There's like 5 or 6 of them, but they're not that thing.
I got to check
So
that out.
good.
I've not had one of those. I can't speak on that because I haven't had one of those in so long since
haven't either.
one night
Because
after Chili Fest.
you
And
can
we
go
know
into
how that
Snook.
goes.
You can just go in there and ask them, and they'll go pull them in the back, and they're like, "Hey, I want a pound of those," and it's like $14, and I'll wear those things out.
Wow.
All right.
They're so good.
Last thing I got for you, and then we'll plug your socials, plug your shows, and everything else going on. Finish this sentence for me. Live music matters because that's a little deep. We're going from talking snacks to going deep of why live music matters. Because as the Brazos Valley Live Music Association, we believe in live music. We believe that artists getting out and playing, whether it's a show at the Palace, a show on the corner of the street here for First Friday in downtown Bryan, that it all matters. Why does it matter to you?
Live music matters because it's live. It is. You are seeing not a overproduced, everything is perfected, lined up in a studio. You are getting the artist. You're getting the band. You're getting the interaction. I think there's nothing like it, and that's why. And this is a rant for another day, I guess. But AI. I mean, that's why. We have so many questions about it, but it's never going to make it because it's they can't play live music. That's why, as an artist, the live music scene is so important.
Well,
it matters.
AI can do bits and pieces, right? But also
Sure.
think about just like pop music and how much of it's come and go. And do you remember it tomorrow? Do you not? That's what AI is making. It's making songs that you might remember, you might not. But songs like what you do, songs like what Cody or Jesse Robb Jr. or Sean McConnell or Radney Foster or whoever else makes can last a lifetime. And those memories that you make, to me, last a lifetime.
For sure.
But I think you have a great point. Is I know Dave, our producer, had his own show over in at Riley's for years, and we've had this conversation about live music in a sense. And it's like he was putting on live show basically every Sunday and doing the recordings and doing things, and it's like it was the same thing. It's like you get the full stories behind that artist, you get the interaction, you get the what came behind besides that one song, because AI can only do that 4 minutes.
And what you tell it
3.5,
to.
4 minutes or whatever it's going to do
Right.
for that. So it's not, and it's not creating the stories where we get to find out about Shelby and
Yeah.
the future of y'all's family. I think that's what is going to gravitate us to keep plugging and going.
Yeah.
Is being a part of that. So I appreciate your time doing that with us today.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's been a blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is David Lewis. Go ahead and plug what you got going on. So you're going on tour with Cody Johnson. We've talked about it a couple of times. What else can people find from you? Where can they find you?
Yeah, so they can go to my website, davidlewiscountry.com, and there it has all my tour dates. It has even merchandise too, and videos, and all my streaming. So it's just the best hub for everything David Lewis.
Y'all go check it out, and we got to thank David Lewis, and we got to thank the ladies for coming in here and hanging out. They're sitting there in the back very patiently, and I bet now they're wishing they would have gotten a drink when we offered it to them. They're like, y'all talk for like 75 minutes
Dave.
and 12 seconds right now.
Dave's been awesome today.
Dave has been great. Dave,
Push record.
Did you push record today, Dave?
Oh, shit.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is the bvlive.com podcast, and of course you can go online right now to bvlive.com/events, and we've got our entire concert calendar on there. If there's a show that we don't know about, we'd love to find out about it. If you go on there, you can click submit, and we can put your concert wherever you're playing, whether it's a house party that you're going to invite people to, whether it's going to be busking on the street in downtown Bryan or downtown Navasota. We want to put every single show that people can find and go and gravitate towards live music that really matters. Go online to bvlive.com/events. Also, if you're an artist who's in the Brazos Valley, we want to support you as well. We've got an artist directory. We do articles every single week about artists who live here in the Brazos Valley who have called this home at one point or another. And we've actually got one coming out about an artist who is long gone but has left a lasting legacy in the Brazos Valley. Go online to bvlive.com and you can find out more about that one later on. All right, what else do I not hit? Oh, yeah. Hey, if you're one of those people who says, I love what you guys are doing for live music, I love that you're talking to one of my favorite artists like David Lewis or whoever else we bring in, I would love to give you $200,000, Adam Drake. I would love to call Jared Lane and say, Jared Lane, how can I help out?
How can I give you
where
$200,000?
can I go to give you this $200,000? You can go right here and we can put your name. We can put your logo. Hell, I'll put your logo over Jared's face if you want to.
doubt.
So
They're
every
gonna give
time
you
that he's on
$200K.
camera, I will put your logo over his face and you will get your money's worth. And quite frankly, we'll all like the look a little bit better. sorry, Jared.
I do want to talk.
That was a
about
little too far.
For a serious part, I do need to bring up songwriters nights that are coming up.
Yes. So we will have Songwriters Nights happening right here in downtown Bryan at the Parker Aston. And again, all that you can find on bvlive.com. We will get all that information out. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. All those links are just down below us.
TikTok.
And go check it out. Yeah, dude, our TikTok, I'm telling you, it's growing. Everything's growing. And if you want to get in on the ground floor of that, we would love to have you as a sponsor, as a friend of the Brazos Valley Live Music Association and bvlive.com. All right, I think that's all I've got to push right now. That's a lot of words. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we can't wait to find more great music, more great artists happening here in the Brazos Valley. And, of course, go online to bvlive.com and find your show.